So now we want to bring in CBS News meteorologist and climate specialist Jeff Berardelli to talk about now another weather phenomenon that we talked about a little bit earlier, this tropical storm that we've been dealing with up the eastern seaboard. When I woke up this morning, the rain was pounding, the winds were howling. I'm in Philadelphia, just so you know, and it seems like things have settled down a bit, but boy, did it whip through the Carolinas, up Virginia, and it's continuing to make its way north.
That was a great assessment you just had. Yeah, because Philadelphia has gotten hit pretty hard, and now the heaviest rain is just to the west of Philadelphia. So the Pocono is getting slammed with very heavy rain. There have been tornado warnings. Whenever you get a landfalling tropical system, you always get these very quick hitting. Literally, they're moving 60-plus miles an hour. They come in and out. You can't see them coming because they're wrapped in rainfall. So watch out for the threat for tornadoes. If a tornado warning is issued for your area, take cover. You won't have to do it for long. It'll be in and out within a few minutes. But you could see all this extensive heavy rain extending from the Poconos through the Catskills, mostly to the west of New York City. Now, a burst of wind is making its way up the coast right now. We have it happens every once in a while, but it doesn't usually happen over a major, densely populated urban corridor. The jet stream is merging with this tropical system. We saw that with Superstorm Sandy many years ago. And so when that happens, you take these winds that are aloft, 90-mile-an-hour winds, you bring them down to the surface in really strong wind gusts. So it is conceivable areas exposed to the ocean, especially South Shore, Long Island, Connecticut, Jersey Shore, there may be 80 to 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts, extensive power outages. And the story, of course, this year is everybody's working from home. All of a sudden, you don't have internet, you don't have power, you don't have air conditioning. That is going to be a reality. The worst of it, Anne-Marie, is going to be from now in places like New York City, Philadelphia, into Connecticut area for the next 6 hours. And then after that, it's gone. It's going to move very, very fast.
Okay. So then, this is kind of like the first storm, and as you point out, a lot of people are working from home. There were some concerns, certainly in Florida, about the handling of the coronavirus. If people needed to evacuate, how do you handle that going into shelters? And I think they had actually started checking people's temperatures before they could sort of enter a shelter, and if they seem like they may have symptoms, they sent them off somewhere else. That was in Florida. But I'm wondering if you have any advice just for the rest of us as we continue to work from home, as this is the beginning of sort of the storm season, to just kind of prepare for what could be coming our way.
Right, so people that are exposed to hurricanes, and that is generally the southeast coast, the Gulf Coast area, you might want to think about getting a generator for your house if you don't have it already. Just keep it handy if it's possible. Also understand that preparations in case a storm is going to be heading your way should start earlier. Emergency management, they're trying to start earlier. They understand they may need more shelters open because they need to social distance. This is a complicated one. They're thinking about it. Local emergency managers, federal emergency managers, the House of Representatives has done some hearings on this. So they are thinking about it. They know that this is going to be a tough year. I can tell you, Anne-Marie, first of all, we're on a record pace already. We've blown all the other seasons out of the water already. We're going to get a break for pretty much. We're going to get a break for the next 10 days generally. There may be one storm, but after that, the pattern swings back into active again for the middle and end of August. And, it's very likely this is going to be the second most active hurricane season on record. Water temperatures all across the Atlantic are near or at record territory right now. All the signs point to a very active season, of course, because it's 2020. So, we just need to be prepared for that likelihood as we head through the next couple of months. The worst of hurricane season, end of August, September, beginning of October.
Well, then I am sure grateful to have you, Jeff Berardelli, because it sounds like we will be talking to you a lot over the next few months and weeks.
Got to keep me busy.
Jeff, thank you so much. Sure. Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
He loves weather, so he's perfect for this. Thank you.
I do.
All right, so of course you can follow the very latest updates on Tropical Storm Isaias at cbsnews.com/storm.